Right.
So good evening and welcome everybody to our very first Train Eat Think event, which is something that the team and I created. So if you've never heard of me and you never have heard of what Model Me is, then Model Me is, oh sorry, my straightener's just beeped. Model Me is designed to empower other people to live healthier lifestyles, with, not just with their health, but also live healthy lifestyles with their mindset and also fitness, which is where Train, Eat and Think comes into play. So Train, Eat and Think to really feel and perform at the best level, because quite frankly, life is short and you want to make sure that every single day you did everything that you could to make sure that you live the best life. So I'm really blessed and honored tonight to really introduce two amazing other girls that are going to share the call with me tonight. In fact, normally it's going to be two of them, but tonight, in fact, just me and Rebecca. And Netta, perhaps if you want to share your story later, that would be fabulous. Oh, she knew I was going to call on her. Anyway, oh, Netta, you look delicious. Wow, you look so nice. I'm definitely going to make you share. Anyway, I keep forgetting we're recording. So, you can tell I've just been in the gym. Every time I've just been in the gym, I'm a little bit lit like this. So, really, where do I start? So I'm going to start with myself. I'm going to start sharing my story. My name is Natasha Minter. I currently live in the middle of nowhere in South East London, but I'm originally from the north, near Manchester, and I am an avid traveller. I love traveling. That's one thing I love doing. Second thing I love doing is helping people, and the third people I love doing is, which is kind of related to helping. I really want to know that I won't. I mean, I know I won't because I got so much stuff to do before I go anywhere. But if I did, like, what legacy would I leave? And it's a really important question to ask yourself. What legacy would you leave if all of a sudden something happened? Like, what would people say about you? Like, this is so important. It's something you should really ask yourself every single day. So for me, I actually started my health journey when I was 16. I got diagnosed with scoliosis, which is a curvature of the spine. Looks like this. I have a curved spine. And now, I'm okay. But, at 16, I was in a lot of pain for most of my teenage life. And I got told to stop exercising. So I stopped exercising. And I basically started, sorry, the door just went. So I stopped exercising because the doctor said oh, my signal bad. Should I move? Let me move. Hi. Hello. I stopped exercising. Is this better?
You're a bit crackly.
Am I better yet?
No.
I love Wi-Fi. Love it. Better?
Yeah.
Yeah, better? Great. Okay, I'll carry on. So I'm going to start again. So when I was 16, I got diagnosed with scoliosis, and I got told that I'd never be able to run in the future and never be able to go on a trampoline again. So didn't exercise for 2.5 years, and then my mum introduced me to some incredible products about 2 years ago when I was 21, and I was a skeptic, let me tell you. So I didn't believe that what my mum was taking was going to help me at all, and she was taking a whole food nutritional plant-based product that is called Juice Plus, which is what we're going to introduce you tonight. And I was like, no, it's trash. I don't believe it. Started taking it, and after 3.5 weeks, my IBS symptoms really calmed down. And then after 5.5 months, I realized I was sleeping through the night again with my back. So for me, it's something that it really changed over time, slowly. But now I wouldn't be where I am without it. I am blessed to have the health that I have. And I'm so grateful that I have such an incredible product running through my veins every single day. So the reason why the eat section and really the train section, which is what I'm going to cover tonight, and really the think section too. I mean, the whole, what I'm going to present and what Rebecca's going to present are two very different things. But the reason that we came up with Train, Eat, Think like to feel your best self is because to do anything in life, you've got to make sure you're looking after yourself. You really do. And number one thing that you really can control is your health. You can control your health, and you can control what you put into your body. Sometimes we can't control if we get things like terminal illnesses or diseases, but we can control the idea of prevention. And they all say prevention is better than cure. So For me, I'm just going to introduce you tonight really quickly within 5 minutes what this amazing product called Juice Plus is and what it's done, and what I've shared what it's done for me. Because really, without this product, I wouldn't be where I am. So Juice Plus is a whole food product. It is just fruits and vegetables. There's nothing else in it. So it's grown in North America. It's picked when it's at its ripest. It's taken to a Juice Plus farm. All the fruits and vegetables, there's 30 different kinds, are grown, picked when they're at ripest, like I say, taken to a farm, juiced together, left to dry at really low temperatures. So what you're left with is just the phytonutrients, no sugar and no water. So when you take all the sugar and all the water out of your fruits and vegetables, you're left with just like a really small powder form, which means that you can put 30 varieties of fruits and vegetables into 6 small capsules. You take these capsules every single day with a big glass of water, making sure you're having at least 2 to 3 liters of water every single day. And the product is 98% bioavailable. I am not a science girl, by the way. I'm never going to sit here and pretend to be all into my science like a geek. No, there's nothing wrong with being a geek in science, let me tell you that. But for me, it's just not for me. It's just not for me. So I'm not going to pretend to do that. But what I will tell you is, what I understand about Juice Plus is it goes straight into the bloodstream. It works with our blood. It's very different to anything like Barocca or anything that you buy from Boots or the pharmacy, because FYI, most things that you buy that are a mineral or a vitamin are made in chemical labs by human hands. And your body is so clever, it knows that it's not real, it can recognize that it's fake. So you take something like Barocca, it tastes really good, and then you go to the toilet and your wee is bright orange. And people are like, hey, that Barocca stuff must have worked because my wee is bright orange. And it's like, no, your body is flushing it straight out of your system because it knows it is not real. So that's the difference between normal vitamins and things you can buy from the pharmacy and the difference between Juice Plus. Juice Plus you can't buy from a shop, and it's because they wanted to keep the prices as low as they could, and they didn't want to add all these overheads, because when you start selling in things like Boots, they add all these prices on top so they make a cut as well. Juice Plus has grown their business for the last 27 years over the idea of word of mouth. The very same thing as when you recommend a restaurant to someone, instead I recommend a product. That's how my business works. So sorry, I have a very itchy back. So the capsules are also, the product also is actually the most researched product in the world for nutrition. So if you are someone that loves a bit of science, then welcome. We have all the science in the world that you could ever possibly imagine. So the next range I want to talk about really quickly is called the Complete range. So the Complete range was actually designed for Olympians 15 years ago. So we only have like 5 products in the Juice Plus company, which is just amazing because it keeps things very simple in this crazy busy life that we all lead. And the Complete range is designed of shakes, bars, soups, and boosters. So the shakes are basically designed to bridge the gap between how many meals we eat and how many we should eat. Most people eat 2 meals a day, which is just not enough. Your body needs food throughout the day to keep your blood sugar level steady and stabilized. So what the shakes have in them is low GI, slow releasing energy, complex carbohydrates. So what that means is you can take the product and it will keep you full for about 3 hours, and it will slowly give you energy over time, and it will slowly be releasing the nutrients to your body. The shakes have 17 fruits and vegetables in them too, so you're getting a lot of good nutrition. People see a difference in shakes very quickly because of what it is, and it can actually be used as a meal replacement. I personally have mine as a post-workout drink. You can have it if you're a busy mom on the go. A lot of mums don't even eat breakfast, because they're so concerned that their kids have breakfast that they just don't give their body the right nutrition that it needs. So in order to run properly, you really need to make sure that you're looking after your body in the best way that you can. So the only other thing that I want to mention really quickly before I hand you over to Rebecca is we have an incredible system called the Child Health Study, which basically means that if you know somebody under the age of 21, you can actually sponsor them to get the product for free. So if you bought the capsules for yourself and then you had a nephew that was under 21, you could sign up your nephew under your name. You would get the product for free and you pay for that product, but you get your nephew's product completely for free. Isn't that amazing? What other company in the world do you know gives out free products to children? McDonald's does not count. McDonald's is toxic poison, by the way. So what I want to say as well is what I love about Juice Plus is that we are working towards how we can empower and encourage and inspire people to live healthy lifestyles in every aspect of their life. We're about to launch the first plant-based Amigo ever ever, by the way. There's never been a plant-based Amiga out there. So all those vegans and all those people that don't want fish oils in their body can all of a sudden, within 6 months' time in the UK, they're already out in England. Sorry, they're already out in America, which I can't wait to get my hands on when I go. Amiga is really important, and it's another thing that we really need in our bodies to help us bridge the gap. So Juice Plus is constantly innovating and thinking about how we can take things forward and how we can take things to the next level. I love being part of a company that has a heart that wants to help people do that. So that is why I will only, as an international sign model, I will only associate myself with a product that is actually certified, it's actually good, and it actually is what it says on the tin. So with that being said, I'm actually going to hand over really quickly to Netta before we go to Rebecca, who's just going to have 1 minute where she shares her story. She hates me, but she loves me at the same time. So Netta, could you just share with us really quickly what it is that the product's done for you? Come on.
Oh my God, Tasha.
Sorry.
You put me on the spot again.
The best. It's the best way to do it.
What? I can't.
So how has Juice Plus changed your life? What has it done for you? What are you thankful for?
Hi guys, I'm Vianetta. I started Juice Plus beginning of February, but actually my husband introduced me because he came to know Juice Plus through Tasha, and he introduced me to it. But as everyone else, I was very skeptical. I didn't want to try something. I was like, oh, it's not the supplement. I didn't want to do it. But then I did the research myself. I looked it up and I said, okay, fine. It's all natural. It's all organic, and I'll give it a try. So I did it. And in the first 3 weeks of doing it, I felt I had a lot more energy going, because I'm a busy mom of one, 3-year-old, going to be 3. And she is so hyperactive that she's non-stop. And I don't have the energy to deal with her as well. So it's like constant. And I am a full-time working mom as well. So balancing that out, I was constantly tired, and I never used to have enough time to eat. So I decided, okay, let me do it. So when I started taking Juice Plus, the primary capsules, I saw a lot of difference in myself. In the sense, like I was feeling more energetic. I was sleeping well. And since February, I haven't had a cold, which is surprising. Like, I was like, really? I'll feel sick. I feel like a little sniffle coming in. But the next day, I'm like, oh, what happened? It's gone. Surprising. So, and yeah, I feel really, really good. Like my motivation and my positivity has come up so much. And as well, I started last month, I started the complete shakes. So I started taking the shakes, and I've lost a bit of weight. So feeling really good about myself and looking like, hey. But yeah, but it's good, and being in the team as well is even brilliant, because the girls, they really motivates you to do things, and it's not like your usual work. It's just you're just meeting the girls on a night out or having a cup of tea like that. It's so much fun to be around, so you don't feel the stress load of having to work like you're working. So it's amazing to be on the team. It's amazing to be with girls who have the same value as you, and who wants to build a business where you don't have to struggle and think, oh my God, I'm doing stupid hours and everything. So my goal is to drop my full-time job and this be my full-time job, and so I can stay home with my daughter and see her grow, and like just be around her, enjoy every second of her, like, you know, her milestones and everything. So I'm really thankful for Tasha my husband really introducing me this, and Tasha for motivating me to come up where I am so far.
Amazing.
Thank you for putting me on the spot again.
You can always count on me. Okay, wonderful. So now I'm going to hand it to Rebecca, I'm actually going to let you do the whole business presentation, because I think you're really going to rock it. If you could just share really quickly what Juice Plus did for you, and then if you were just going to switch gears, and Rebecca's going to share with us the business side, and then I'll wrap up at the end. Cool.
Okay, you might have to add in bits if I miss it, though. I haven't done the whole business bit before.
You'll be fine. You'll rock it.
Okay, right. So I've been in the business since last October. So I connected with Tasha over Facebook for a fitness page. And I got on board straight away with both business and products, because to me it just made sense to join straight away. I could see what it was going to do for me. When I first joined, I was going through quite a tough time at work and out of work, to be honest. So I was kind of looking for something to kind of distract me from everyday sort of things and struggles. And this business just came along at the right time for me. I've still had problems going on for like the last 6-7 months, and it's nothing's ever perfect, and I've hit rock bottom quite a few times, but for me this business has always been there. And like Netta said, the girls and people on the team have just always been there as support for you. You always have bad days, but we always say never give up on a bad day. And it's hard not to, because you've always got the team, you've always got the people there, and they're always backing you up, supporting you and stuff. And I don't think, to be honest, I'd be here without my team. This business has honestly saved my life several times, and I have everything to owe to this business for that. So I'll explain a bit about the structure. So we get asked quite a lot of questions about the structure of the business. So a lot of people ask, is it a pyramid structure? So pyramid schemes were actually made illegal in the 1970s. So I'll show you what a general business looks like. Hope you can see that. See that? So it's like obviously a pyramid shape. You've got the CEO at the top, and underneath the CEO, let's use say like Tesco, for example, a supermarket. So you've got someone on the checkouts, or like cleaners, checkouts, and that sort of thing, store managers, and then you've got the CEO at the top. So say someone who works on the tills wants to get right to the top there and be the CEO, they're very, very unlikely to be able to do that, even if they work their asses off basically, and they work several hours and they do full overtime and they're there for years. Someone else might just come in and take that position, even if they haven't been working there for a long time, even no matter how much they want to get up there. So Juice Plus is the opposite of that, basically. We are an upside down triangle. It's a bit bright. So within Juice Plus, we've got 7 different levels. The top position is what's National Marketing Director. So it's unlimited on how many people can get to that level. So basically, the way you all start at the bottom. So no matter what I'm a cat care assistant, for example, or if you're a beautician, or if you're a lawyer, anything, you all start at the bottom, but you can all get promoted up, but you can't get demoted. You just get promoted up through the levels. And it basically, the more promotions and the more levels you go up, it just highlights how many people you've helped, which is brilliant, because you're just helping more and more people to get up there. So that's how it's kind of structured. So 4 things about the business. I'll go on to the popcorn effect actually. So the way a lot of people say, what if I don't know anyone? So a lot of people think the business isn't for them, but anyone can do this business basically. So the popcorn effect, my diagram is terrible, but I hope you can kind of see that. So basically, if you think, for example, if you know 2 people, so as you would with like say a restaurant, where you'd go to someone and you'd be like, oh, I went to this restaurant the other night, it was brilliant. You're not selling to that person, you're just recommending it to them. So that's what we do. We recommend and share our stories and share the products with people. We never sell to people. So that's the way that works. So if you share these products with, say, 2 people, if you think about if those 2 people tell 2 other people, you've helped more people by that, and then vice versa. Like if they then go and share the product with 2 people, you can see how it's a knock-on effect sort of thing. So you're spreading the word and you're helping more people that way. And basically, the more you talk, so the more that's going to happen. So so that's the first thing. You always share the product. You never sell, because we're not salespeople. We want to help people. So you share your story and you inspire other people to get on board, so you can help them with their goals, etc. Also, the products are all on mail order. So the products what you have in your house when you're on them, they're your products. So you don't hold the products for customers you might get. So it all comes from an online franchise. What you I think it's £50. You join up for that, and you get your own online franchise. It comes from a warehouse, the products to the customers, so you don't hold any stock basically. So it's a lot better. yeah, like I said, you recommend the product like you would a good restaurant or shop, for example. So you're never selling, and you find people like you. So if you join the business and you start building a team, you have on your team who you want to work with. I know a lot, your general jobs, you're always going to be working with certain people who you don't necessarily get on with. And in this business, you have the option. Tasha's laughing. I know a few. But within this team and this business, you can choose who you work with, and you choose who your sort of, what's the word? Basically what your audience is and who you're going to work with, basically.
Your crew. You choose your crew.
Crew, that's the word. Thanks, Tasha.
You're welcome.
You choose your crew, someone who's maybe got common interests in you, same values, that sort of thing. And you'll find it's easier to connect with those sort of people anyway. You attract those sort of people because they see your interests and, what you're getting out of it. So, yeah, so I hope I've not missed anything, Tasha, but that's it about from me.
Mega, that was so awesome. I'm really sorry I'm doing my makeup at the same time. That was really amazing. Thank you so much, Rebecca. I think you spoke faster than I've ever heard you speak in your life. And I think the only thing I want to cover, which is good, you did an amazing job. The only thing I want to cover, I just need a piece of paper, is really quickly, I just want to show how you grow a team. So when we start this business, one of the most common questions that I get is, oh, I don't know anybody. You don't have to know that many people to start this business. Like Rebecca did an amazing job of explaining the popcorn effect. And this is the way that the business has grown for me, the team. So I'm very lucky. I have a team all over the world. I have a team in Australia, a team in America. Most of my team were in the UK, but because I'm about to start spending a lot of time between America and England, I'm probably going to have just as much team in America soon too. So here we have me. So, ta-da! I'm gonna show you in a second. And I was introduced by a woman called Lauren to this business, who is my mentor, and I work with her closely. She's a Tony Robbins trainer, and she is someone that's very well renowned in the personal development world, and she is a kick-ass mama. Like, she kicks ass, and she really helps me understand who I am and the journey I'm on, and I'm blessed that I have training by her every week. So then we have me, and then when I started this business, I thought, okay, who can I really help? What friends of mine do I really want to help with their health firstly? So that's what I did. I reached out to a few of my friends, and I got promoted very quickly just because I was helping a few friends. Like, so within my first month, I think I made £80. So I made my 50 pounds back from joining. So I was like, okay, this is good. An extra £80 a month was a lot of money to me at the time. So then I built my business more, and then I started thinking about who I wanted to help with financial situation, because unfortunately, like Rebecca was saying, you can't control, like, whether you're in a corporate job or whether you're in like a different kind of job like me. I'm a model. The sad matter of fact is that I don't control when I get paid, how much I get paid, or when I work. And being a model is a really amazing thing, don't get me wrong, but it's also a very spontaneous thing. I have to make sure I'm available like pretty much all the time. I have to block myself out my calendar if I want to have time off. So basically, for me, this business, when I started thinking about who I wanted to help, even now, who do I want to help, financially support their dreams? It's not about me just helping models. This is about me helping people all over the world that have dreams that they want to achieve, and their side job, their job as a waitress, which I was last year, is never going to help them as much as they want it to, because you're always trading time for money. And when you want to build your career, you want to put all that time that you've got into your career, but you have to go and work still to get an income, right? This business, you can work it whenever you want. You don't have a schedule. You pick your own hours. You pick your own tribe, like we were saying. I love the fact that I'm just attracting magical people into our team right now. And I love the fact that and most of these girls haven't even met each other. It doesn't matter, because when you're in a tribe that supports each other, encourages each other, it doesn't matter. So for me, I'm going to explain really quickly how I have grown my business. So I met a guy called Monty on Facebook, and Monty then introduced me to his wife, Netta. Then Netta introduced her sister-in-law, Sanchez. And then she also introduced one of her friends, Savvy. So Netta's already got a growing team. And it's just because she thought about, oh, what are the mums do I have in my life that I would like to help? Then I met Rebecca on Facebook as well. And she just introduced one of her school friends that she's known for a really long time, Megan, because she thought, hey, you know what? Megan would really appreciate a job like this. Megan wants to move home, but she needs a bit more money. So maybe I could show Megan what I do. And I met both of these people on Facebook, remember? So I just, was on Facebook and connecting, building relationships, invited someone to a call like this. And they saw it and they thought, hey, you know what? That would be quite good for me. I'm going to give that a go. Then I have a friend called Rianne, who's actually an old school friend. So that's someone that I knew before. Then I met Monica. I met Monica again on Facebook through an entrepreneur group, who introduced her brother Jack to the team. Then I have met, Vicky in Australia, who found me on Periscope. Charlie, who found my Facebook page. And so that's how he got in touch with me. And he introduced his wife, Sally, to the team. Oh my gosh, who else do we have? Then we have Asia. Again, I met her on Facebook. Then we have Emma, who is a friend of a friend, that my friend in Nottingham. She turned around to me and she said, hey, look, that's not for me right now, but I have someone that I know that this could help. And Emma got on the products. It really helped Emma. She lost the weight. She started feeling energized, and she's got 3 kids under the age of 6. And, she really saw a difference in her life. And she thought, you know what? I want to help other people like that. Not just mums. Anybody can do this. If you have half an hour a day, you can do this business. I can teach you how to do that. So just so you can see, you build a business, you always go wide. In this business, you can go as wide as you like, and you show people. So I just show Rebecca what I did. Hey, Rebecca, I found this guy Monty on Facebook. Why don't you try this and see if you can find people like that too? And thank God I found Monty, Monty introduced me to this amazing woman called Netta, who I might never have found without Monty. So that's all I really want to say for this evening. I really want to keep it short and sweet at a good 30 minutes. I hope you really enjoy our call this evening. This was our launch of our training Think to Be Your Best Self. And I'm really, really, really blessed and honored. And if you actually, I'll end the call by saying, if you, okay, 2 things I want to say. The first thing is, if you know anybody in the London area, we have an event on the 9th of May, which is on Tuesday, and we're doing it in very central London, which is going to be amazing. And the speakers that we've got are just out of the roof. I'm so blessed that I've got people that are willing to drop their Tuesday night plans and come and speak at our event. So I cannot wait. So if you know somebody in London, you got to get them there. The second thing is that I want to ask you 2 questions. If not this, then what? Don't spend your life waiting for the right opportunity. Say yes, tell the world, and figure it out later. Like, the best thing you could ever do is start working on something now that's going to help you achieve your dreams. I'm not saying that this is the only be all and end all. What I am saying is this is a vehicle that can help you elevate to the next level. It can help you financially support your dreams so you can quit your waitressing job like I did, right? The second thing is, if not now, then when? Same thing. Don't wait a year, don't wait a week, don't wait a day for your dream to pass you by and, for another opportunity to come. And, don't sit and think, oh yeah, well, when I'm 25, I'll do that. Like, no, my 16-year-old sister's doing right now. I know she's going to be an amazing entrepreneur. And you know what? A part of me is hoping that it's me that's inspired to be like that. She's writing a book and she wants to have it published by next year before she's 17. How amazing is that? A 16-year-old wants to do that. We live in a world of entrepreneurship and we live in a world of social media. You're not making money from your smartphone. Can you really call your smartphone a smartphone? I'm not sure. So anyway, thanks so much for taking the time out to watch our event. And if you're watching it back, because we have actually recorded it, oh yeah, then do get back in touch with the person that sent you this recording. If not, we see you next week for the new 9 p.m. Training Think event. Okay, thanks for putting up with my crazy voice. Okay, bye everybody.
Bye.
Bye. See you.
Bye.
I'll let you end it, Lex.
Okay.